Hello, food lovers from around the world, and welcome. I hope you are ready for what we're about to make today because if you've never had these super soft coffee buns before, you'll be blown away. They are pillowy soft, crunchy on the top, and buttery on the inside. In one word, amazing. My daughter couldn't wait to get her hands on one of them. Let's begin. The night before, we need to create a sweet, stiff levain with our fed and active sourdough starter. So we mix the starter with the water until it dissolves. We add the sugar and mix again. And lastly, the white flour. This is a low hydration levain that will take about 12 hours to ripen and be ready to use in our recipe. We mix it with a spoon, and when that gets too hard, we take everything out and knead for a few minutes until no dry flour bits remain. The dough won't be smooth, just cohesive. A levain is a preferment that we make with our fed and active sourdough starter, and it's usually all used in the recipe. A sweet levain is low in acidity, so the final product won't be sour at all. It's usually used for sweet enriched doughs. We put it back into the container or jar, cover, and allow it to rise overnight at room temperature or until it triples in size. By morning, it will look like this, bubbly and active. It smells so good. We put it all into the bowl of a stand mixer, add the room temperature milk, sugar, beaten egg, and we start the machine. We add the flour and knead on medium speed. I realized that I should have torn the starter in smaller pieces before, so that's what I'm doing now. It wasn't getting incorporated well otherwise. I was first introduced to these buns when I lived in the United Arab Emirates. There is a coffee shop that bakes them fresh to order called PappaRoti. People just love them. No one knows them by their Mexican coffee bun names. They just call them PappaRoti buns. They sell hot buns with different kinds of toppings and alongside teas and coffees. To this day, every time we travel to Dubai, we go and enjoy a few of them. When not, I make them at home and imagine that I'm in Dubai. We knead the dough for 5 minutes and then add the salt. After the gluten starts developing, we start adding the soft butter little by little, waiting in between for it to get incorporated. We knead the dough for 10 or 15 more minutes. It needs to be soft, smooth, and elastic, so give it time. This will develop the gluten and make sure that our buns will puff up nicely in the oven later on. We shape the dough into a ball, cover, and allow it to rise in a warm spot for 2 hours. It will not rise much at this time, but you will notice a slight puffiness to it. The time is up, so we take it out, we weigh it, and divide it into 9 equal pieces. We shape each one into a smooth ball like this, pinching the underside. Then we slightly flatten each one of them and put a cube of salted cold butter in the middle. We close it very well so that the butter won't leak out of them while they proof. This step is optional, but I like the slightly salty and buttery inside. We place them on a baking sheet, leaving enough space in between as they will puff up a lot. We smear some oil on their tops and cover with plastic wrap. We allow them to rise in a warm spot until they almost double in size. This can take anywhere from 2 to 4 hours depending on your temperature. Meanwhile, we prepare the topping. We mix the instant coffee with hot water until it dissolves. We add the butter and mix again. Then the sugar and the beaten egg. I decided that a mixer was more appropriate to incorporate everything well. Lastly, the flour. With a spatula, we mix it until it turns into a smooth, creamy paste. This will give them such a nice flavor, but also that crispiness on top. The buns have also proofed and are soft when poked. We put the cream into a piping bag and pipe it on the little buns all around evenly, just on their tops, about halfway. Don't they look pretty? If you're new here and haven't had the chance to subscribe yet, now it's the perfect time to do it if you appreciate my work. Just hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you won't miss out any of my videos when they come out. I try to post 3 videos per week. Time to go into the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 or 25 minutes. I just love these oven videos. You know, every time I bake, I sit down on the floor in front of the oven and look inside. Better than any TV show for me. Am I the only crazy one? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, make sure you share them with your friends. This will help my channel grow and encourages me to keep making these videos for you. Thank you. And they are ready. They look and smell amazing. Let me cut one so you can see how fluffy and nice they turned out. Cut and soft with a slight saltiness in the middle to cut out their sweetness. The perfect balance. Enjoy them with a cup of tea or coffee. If you want to go the extra mile, melt some chocolate or caramel sauce and drizzle on top. Sprinkle some toasted nuts or coconut and you'll impress even yourself. I hope you enjoy this recipe and I will see you again next time. Bye!